It's your boy Atlantic City, and this time we're taking a look at Ronnelle Stephens. Now no, we're not looking at his way far away from his fucking face footage. We're taking a look at his Predator Raw footage. Let's get into it.
Do you see any action?
Yeah.
Did you go to the war?
Yeah, was the first one there when it first happened.
In Iraq?
Yeah.
Now, as a member of the United States military, there's a code of honor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you break that code tonight?
I'll say in some ways, yeah.
Some ways.
Hey, you there?
Yeah.
Hang out at the bar for a second. I just stuffed the crap on my toe and I'm about to bleed all over the carpet. Did you bring the mic?
Yeah.
What the fuck did she just say?
Crap on my toe and I'm about to bleed all over the carpet.
Oh, it's the same old excuse. I should have knew. Oh, I just bopped my toe on the banister and now I'm about to bleed all over the rug. My mom is gonna kill me. Should have fucking knew.
I just stuffed the crap on my toe and I'm about to bleed all over the carpet. Did you bring the mic?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Your heart is always in your throat for the first couple, and then, of course, you're anxious. I mean, you're approaching somebody you don't know, and as much as we've researched...
So based off what Chris is saying here, was this one of the first guys to show up to this particular investigation? I'm going to assume so.
This person's background, you just never know what's going to happen, and you have to be prepared. So yeah, you're anxious every time you do it. That never goes away.
Maybe not. Did this asshole just fool me?
Find the place all right? Should bring your bag and come on over here for a minute.
It's not your best opening line, Chris, but we'll let you slide this time. You've done enough for us.
Wow, I knew that was going to happen.
You knew what was going to happen. You knew what's this? Have a seat on that stool.
If he knew, he wouldn't show up, right? I think I feel safer assuming that than, what I assumed previously, but if you really knew, you wouldn't show up. If you thought maybe it could be, you might still show up. But you didn't fucking know, Ronnelle.
There, if you would.
In Ohio, we saw really for the first time multiple guys say that they had seen one of our past 3 investigations. And it did surprise me.
I don't think it did. Maybe it did. I think Chris was just happy that somebody saw the show.
Because I'm thinking, well, if you saw the previous show, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I guess it would be surprised, but I mean, it is just a show, Until something actually, intervenes and stops these guys, these guys, other than that, I mean, it's just a show before then.
Ronnelle, do you ever watch television?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever watch Dateline NBC?
Yeah, and I've seen this on TV.
You've seen this on TV before?
Pretty much knew this was going to happen.
He's a fan.
You knew it was going to happen?
Well, Ronnelle, if you come across this video being a fan of To Catch a Predator, I'm assuming. No hard feelings, but, you did get yourself into the situation, so fuck off. Leave me alone. Leave me be. Let me make my video about you.
What made you think that this was in fact going to happen?
Well, for one, which I think is really, is kind of like misleading in a way, but for one, I just...
Misleading?
Let me could tell because of how she just kept,
Let me just guess. LOL, 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 LOL! Was it just all the fucking constant, every fucking sentence, LOL? Because that's what would have done it for me. Nobody laughs that fucking much. Nobody's that fucking funny.
Trying to see if I was really gonna come, you know.
So you smelled a rat.
Yeah.
But you came anyway.
Yeah.
Smelled a rat, came anyway, brought 12 Mike's Hard Lemonades.
Why?
Something like that.
Something you did.
You feel sorry for a lot of these guys.
Well, I don't think Ronnelle's going to be one of them. Well,
So you smelled a rat.
Yeah.
But you came anyway.
Yeah.
Why?
Something like that.
let's get that little smirk.
Something.
Oh, we lost it. It kind of reminds me of Jerry Wayne Martin Kostas' little smirk when he says, most likely. And then he, you know. Oh, well, we missed the smirk. Where is the smirk?
Why?
Something like that.
We ain't gonna miss this one. See, look, don't that look like Jerry Wayne Martin Kostas' little smirk? I'm gonna have to make another video about Jerry.
Something you did.
You feel sorry for a lot of these guys, you know, and especially if you're talking about somebody who served in the military, if they served perhaps in the Iraqi War.
It doesn't really matter what they've done, what they did, what their occupation was. They could be a fucking homeless man. It doesn't really change unless they're like a fucking teacher or a bus driver or a professor at a college. Maybe not college, but some shit like that, like a fucking PE teacher or some shit. Like, who fucking cares if he's the fucking maintenance man at a radio station or some shit?
You know, what are you doing here? But then you go back and read the transcript, and you see what was said, how it was said.
What do you do for a living, Ronnelle?
I just got out the military.
You got out of the military. What branch?
The Navy.
The Navy. And where did you serve in the Navy?
Hashtag Navy.
Well, at first I was stationed in Washington.
In Washington.
Washington
Been
Field.
deployed like 2-3 times.
Did you see any action?
Yeah.
Did you go to the war?
Yeah, was the first one there when it first happened.
In Iraq.
Yeah.
Now, as a member of the United States military, there's a code of honor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you break that code tonight?
I'll say in some ways, yeah.
In some ways, yes.
Well, Chris, there's also a code to marriage that you seem to have broken at some point in the future, but... And, I don't really care about your marriage.
Yeah. But in other ways, I would say no because I really haven't, actually.
But Ronnelle, you're a grown man. Showing up with alcohol to meet a 13-year-old girl home alone. How does that look?
Bad.
After you reread that transcript, you feel a little less sorry for these guys.
You say, well, I'm in for whatever.
I feel sorry that he fell for it. Because that fucking decoy just said LOL, 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 LOL. Like, that's all she fucking typed. I feel sorry that he fucking fell for that shit.
I'm not scary. I don't have no girlfriend. You should be my little mammy. What does that mean?
It was just a little joke I was trying
Little joke.
A joke? Huh. I didn't see the humor in it.
I didn't know if she took it serious or not, but I ain't.
She talks about how
I ain't. I think he was looking for a little mommy. I think he was looking for a girl that he could engage in a continual relationship with. But, let's go ahead and watch the rest of the footage before I go ahead and make that judgment.
she doesn't want to get pregnant. You say, I wouldn't get you pregnant.
She brought it up, I didn't.
Yeah, but you're here.
She's the one that brought all that up. She wanted to drink, so I
If you wanted to have sex, I would, okay. I know that's what you wanted me to say, wasn't it? So you were game if she was game, basically.
I couldn't say 100% that I would.
What percent could you say?
I would say it was more like a 50-50.
A 50-50 deal. So maybe you'd have sex with her, maybe not.
Yeah.
This is the part where I say I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
I mean, I could go ahead and go with that because, I mean, you know, he doesn't seem like a guy who's just on the hunt for kids. He's, you know, he's been depraved for fucking 25 years. He's fucking in his 50s. He's got a sweat-soaked shirt on. You know, he's just looking for someone, looking for a kid. You know, Ronnelle doesn't take me for that guy. But, you know, I can go with the 50-50 thing because, like whoever the predator was that said, you know, you really don't know until you meet him. You really don't. And I think that can apply to anyone, whether they're a predator or not.
And the cameras come out, and we ask if there's anything else you want to tell us. So if there's anything else you want us to know, we'd like to hear it.
No, not really. It's just, you know, I ain't really. I mean, I realize I made coming here was a mistake.
I realize what the fuck?
But,
I should have did that voice in the chat log. Why didn't I listen to his voice first?
Coming here was a mistake. But, good thing that it didn't progress to nothing further.
It was a good thing that we were here and a 13-year-old girl was not.
Right. I'm not gonna say that anything would happen, but it just, I don't know, I just apologize if I offended anybody, but.
You have the right
Offended anybody?
to remain silent. You understand that? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
In every investigation, once we finish talking to the potential predator, they're arrested, they're taken to a processing center, and then they're taken to another area where they're interviewed by police detectives.
Do you know how old the person was that you were coming to visit today?
Yes, sir.
No, he had to think about that. He was like, am I going to lie to these motherfuckers? Did I lie to Chris? Let me think what I said to that motherfucker.
How old?
She told me 13, sir.
So let's see. We're going to read his thing one more again, just in case someone hasn't seen the Saturday Night Chat Log episode about Ronnelle Stephens. You will still get to know what ended up happening to the little guy. Oh no's entrapment. Ronnelle Stephens is dumb. Real dumb. No, not because he drove across the state in order to meet what he thought was an underage girl for sex. That makes him a predator. Rather, he's dumb because he demanded to go to trial and took his attorney's advice to claim. Wait for it. Get this. Hold back your giggles. Entrapment. He actually tried to use it as a defense. Amazing. Sure, you hear of defense attorneys who scream the word entrapment to the media. Hell, makes a good soundbite and a few people actually know what the word means. But rarely is a defense attorney or his client dumb enough to try to actually take that argument into a courtroom. But Stephens' tongue and his attorneys were. So they were quickly found guilty by a jury of 12 for their bother. Nice work, fellows. Oh, and our contributor flew in to testify, as they always do when a case goes to trial. Now that is also something I did not know until the Saturday Night Chat Log episode about Ronnelle Stephens. Apparently, all the contributors fly in to testify, as they always do when a case goes to trial. I did not know that, so I appreciate the knowledge, perverted justice. Stephens didn't feel like showing for his sentencing, though, and had to be arrested in Indiana and dragged to Ohio in order for him to appear. Well, you know, I can go with that too, cause like if I gotta go to jail in another state, and if I gotta go to jail and I live in another state, I'm not about to fucking cross state lines to go to jail. Motherfucker, come get me. I'm not driving 3 hours, however long he drove. I'm not doing it. I'm not driving 3 hours to go to jail, motherfucker. You better come get me. Arrested in Indiana and dragged to Ohio in order for him to appear. Sour grapes much. He received 7 months in jail, sex offender registration, a ton of court costs, and a nice spell of probation after release. The conviction of Ronnelle here means that the Darke County, Ohio sting from early spring 2006 is over. Done. Fini. All those arrested in the Darke County, Ohio sting have now been prosecuted and convicted. 18 out of 18 were 100%, and this is the first large-scale sting to fully wrap up with conviction town presence for everyone. All our other stings still have individuals who are arrested awaiting trial. Kudos to Ohio for having a speedier than normal criminal justice system. Yes. A little applause for Ohio. I hope I'm not clapping by myself. Somebody should clap with me. Clap for Ohio. You might as well. So that was Ronnelle Stephens. Now I'm going to go on a limb here and guess that he is not. I think he made a mistake. I don't think he's out. I don't think he was out looking for kids. I don't think that's what his plan was. I don't think he woke up that day like, oh yeah, I'm going to get on this Yahoo. I'm going to get on this thing called Yahoo. This Yahoo Messenger, this Yahoo chat. I don't think he woke up that day thinking he's going to get on Yahoo and try to meet a kid. I think it just kind of happened. It presented himself. The situation presented itself to Ronnelle. And, he didn't say no. Just say no. They taught you this in Dare. I'm sure they taught Ronnelle in Dare about this. Just say no. But like I'm saying, I don't think he woke up that day, thinking he's gonna go meet a kid today. I don't think that's how he decided he wanted to spend his Saturday or his Friday or his Sunday or his Tuesday, whatever fucking day it was. I don't think that's what he planned to do. I don't think that's what his plan was. But, like he said, 50-50. I think there's a 50-50 chance that he would have gone through with some sort of sexual encounter with the decoy. Had it not been Chris Hansen, had there been a real child there, I think there's a 50-50 chance that he would have done something. And, that could have maybe led him into a deeper infatuation with this. But I don't think he struggled with anything like this. I don't think he struggled with attractions to younger girls. I don't think that was Ronnelle. I think a situation presented itself to him and he was dumb enough to go along with it even after the constant LOL, LOL, LOL. That shit still pisses me off from the chat log. I mean, it was just LOL everywhere. Every fucking sentence was LOL. But I'm not even sure, if Ronnelle did reoffend, please let me know. Like I said, I always say, I appreciate the knowledge. But, to my knowledge, my current knowledge, he didn't reoffend. I didn't see anything about that. But maybe I'm wrong, and if I am, correct me. Please. Tell me I'm wrong again. But, to my current knowledge, Ronnelle did not reoffend, and I don't really think that he has a high probability to reoffend. I think this is a man that made a mistake. A situation presented itself to him, and he just went along with it. He didn't tell the girl no. He could have just said no. And I think there's a big 50-50 chance that he was, could have done something, and that could have led to a deeper infatuation with younger girls. But I don't think that Ronnelle struggles with this, and I think, if anything, that his appearance on To Catch a Predator and his 7 months in his 7 months in jail, and all his other shit that went along with that, was enough to deter him away from reoffending in the future. And I feel safe in assuming that. But like I said already, if there's, some more knowledge about Ronnelle, like he reoffended in like 2010 or some shit like that, let me know. Appreciate the knowledge. But, I don't think this is a man that struggled with attractions to younger girls. I don't think that's what this man was going through. I think this man made a big mistake, and it probably fucked him up for the rest of his life. But I don't think he's gonna go back looking, or if another 13-year-old girl in a chat room pops up to him, I don't think he's gonna react quite the same way. But yeah, what do you think about Ronnelle Stephens? I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. This your boy Atlantic City. Let me know what you think about Ronnelle, and I'll get back to you. This your boy Atlantic City. I'm gonna catch you next time.